So the one constant thing about like something that just hasn't gone away is my computer just shutting down for no reason. Okay. I need Yeah, I'm gonna bring it with me. Yeah, because I don't have it. Okay. Back again. Ah, shit. Okay, so.
There we go. All right, so basically what happened was I got suspended indefinitely, and I've submitted an appeal. But I'm currently waiting. I know I look nuts. Don't worry about it. I'm waiting on their response. Also, fun thing in Discord, you can make small streams or groups talk together. That is so true. I love that idea. I know I look nuts. Don't worry about it. It's going to get covered. I did that with another Twitch streamer not so long ago. Oh, I love that. I'm definitely going to have to look into it because it would be really fun. It would be really fun. Hi, thank you. Welcome back. Oh my god. Yeah, it's been a hell of a time these past few days. Like, mentally, I've not been okay. Just, like, physically, not the most okay. Mentally, not okay. Spiritually, nope. Like, it's been that. Holy shit, that blended so fast. We got to know each other very well. Makes a lot of difference when you can set a voice. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Instead of just yeah. No, I fully support doing that. I think that would be really fun. That thunder is not letting up. It is coming down. Funny enough, the streamer. Oh, love that. Thunder, we can hear it too. It's aggressive. It's very aggressive today. I don't know why. Like, I'm used to getting thunderstorms like this in the States where I live, but not here. Like, this is nuts. Actually, your mic is still doubling just a little bit. I think it's because hold up, let's see. Okay, did that help? And you still have your donut float inflated. Luckily, it didn't pop yet. Yeah. Yeah, she chillin'. Yeah. Audio works just fine for me. Okay. I hope that helped. Because it said that I had 2 microphones, and I'm like, that's not what I need. Very perfect. Just gotta beat your face. Just beat it. Yeah, it made the audio a bit more fantastic. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with my eyes, but we're gonna figure it out. And I still don't know what lipstick I'm gonna go with, but we'll figure it out. The thunder's just still going. Pool party in the rain. Yeah, totally. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to work in the next hour. Like, I leave for work at 3:30 and it's 2:30 right now, so I'm very excited to go to work because whenever I go to work, I always feel really good. I get to hang out with my coworkers. I get to see my get to see my coworkers, get to see my customers. I'm so excited because I miss them. I just had 2 days off and I miss them. As much as I needed that 2 days off, I'm like, whenever I go to work, I always feel really, really good. Like, I don't know. I love working. I love my job. I love the people I work with. I love our customers for the most part. Like, it's great. And I'm really excited. Where the fuck? Oh. She brought her. It's right here. What do you work as? Yeah, I'm a cosmetician. So I'm like, it's called Shoppers in Canada. But it's basically like a CVS or, like an Ulta situation. Totally, that's a good feeling. I see someone who likes their job. It's great. Like, I think that in this world, there's more than enough job options, at least for white people, that I'm aware of, because I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, everybody has equal opportunity, because I know that it's not as much of a blanket statement, but from what I've experienced in the town that I live here, there's more than enough opportunity to find a job that you love. And like, I know that it's different if, like, for example, you have kids and you have a very certain schedule. I recognize that is going to put a lot of, like, constraints on where you go and what you do. Sometimes just shit just happens. So I'm not gonna... I also love my job, says the guy who works 10 days of work left before taking the year. Oh my God. Love that for you. Love that. But yeah, like, whenever a white person tells me they don't love their job, I'm like, go find a new one. Go find a fucking new one. There's no reason for you to stay in a business that you don't love. I can't speak for anybody other than white people, but because I know, like, that's not, like, I can't say anything about people of color or any of the minorities, because I don't live their life, so I don't know what their job opportunities look like. But what I can say is that for white people, there is absolutely no reason for you to not find a job that you love, because there is literally nothing limiting you from finding a job that you can love. You know? Like, there's aspects about my job that I don't love. Like, people that come in and steal. I'm gonna get that wherever I go if I work in the job that I do. I know a lot of people who never like their job. I think attitude. Yeah, it does. And I know that there's a lot about my job that I don't like. I finished my education a month ago. Now I can officially call myself... Oh, love that for you. I fucking love that. Power tools are my favorite. They're not my favorite. I love power tools, though. Oh my God. If I ever have any questions on what power tool I need next, because I've already got a sander and I've already got an electric drill. But, yeah. But no, I think that there's, like, my boss, the person that hired me, I could not ask for somebody better to work for. She is the closest thing I've ever come by that is, like, she is, you know, when we think of, like, somebody that's angelic, I think of my boss. She is the best, most empathetic and caring person. where you are not another number. You are not her employee. And same with the owner of our store. Like, he is fucking fantastic. Amazing. Just such good people. Well, then, Katie, you just gave me a call. I'm ready to make sure you get the right tool for the job. Bless your heart, because I'm going to need that soon. Because I'm trying to push my parents into renovating the house a little bit. I redid a staircase at my old house when my boyfriend and I lived, when he and I were renting a house in Canada. I redid the staircase. Oh, I want to work at your Shoppers. No, it's like the owner definitely gets on my nerves because he and I are both Scorpios. We are both Scorpios born on the same day. And he is like so headstrong, but he's somebody that is exactly like me. So I recognize when I've overstepped, and he recognizes when he's overstepped, and it's brilliant. And like, I will yell at him or he will yell at me, and then the next day it's over and done with and it's completely forgotten. It's great. And it's like he's awesome to work for. He's so awesome to have as your boss. I love my coworkers more than life itself. They are my family. They are, like, if it was not for Devin, if it wasn't for my boyfriend to bring me to the States, I would have stayed here and not left. I love my job so much. I love my job so much. What the fuck? I'm covered in pet hair and my hair. But yeah, and like all of our pharmacists, amazing. So amazing. All of the cashiers, amazing. And we've all worked there for so long. Like, there's, like, some of my coworkers have been there for like 15 years, have been working for our manager and owner for like 15 years, and like followed him when he was managing another store and came with him to work in this store. Like, it's, mwah. I love working. I love working. I love it. I love my job. So I know that I am extremely privileged to work where I am. And I know that not everybody has amazing higher ups. I just so happen to be extremely, extremely lucky for that. Because ultimately, I've talked with people that are like, this job is trash, because they work at a different store and don't have the same relationship. So it's so true about attitude and the relationships that you have. And if I could give y'all just a single word of advice, just one word of advice, amongst all of the other involuntary pieces of advice that I give you guys. I really love my job because it's been a hobby for me my entire life, working with power tools. I always keep up to date, new tools. Yes. Oh, love it. Love it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, when you love your job and you're passionate about what you do, you can be unfucking stoppable. Like, if I could talk about ingredients, I could do it for hours. Hours. I could do ingredients for hours. I love talking about them, love learning about them. I love debunking really expensive skincare myths that people have been falling for, that I myself have fallen for. Like, it's stuff like that where I'm like, yes. Alright. Give me 1 second. I'm going to mute this real quick. I will be right back. Okay. As of right now, we are still waiting for Twitch to respond to me. Oh my god, you guys are all so nice. Okay. My boss had never met a 20-year-old who knew so much about the power tools down to the model number of 95% of the selection. Oh my god. Yeah, that's how it's done. That is how it's done. I think that we live in a society where they're always like I think that especially as millennials or older Gen Zs, hi, how are you? Oh my god. Yeah, like for us, like not too much, just getting ready for work. It's piss pouring outside here. But yeah, like there's a lot about there's a lot that's taken for granted by like the higher ups that have been in business. Like a lot of them, like for instance, we have to run an Instagram page for my work because that's part of the job task now, right? That's a new task that we were not doing before. That is like, oh, I've been in some serious emotional turmoil these past few days. Like, I think that it was because I was PMSing this week, and I've just been, like, totally just bleh. Well, I'm very passionate. I love that for you. But yeah, I really, like, a lot of it had to do with the fact that I was so... Got another hit. This song was so strong. Oh my god. Yeah, like, I've just been trying to muster up the courage to just, like, live this week. And it's just been really difficult. Like, it's just been really difficult, especially without, like, Twitch, because that was, like, an outlet for me. I needed a break, though. Like, I needed to get back to what brings me a lot of joy outside of, outside of Twitch, because I was making it my end-all be-all, and when I was no longer able to do it, it was like a hit to the self-esteem, where it was like, I'm not good enough for this, and I'm never gonna surmount anything, and it was like really shitty. But we're good now. We're all good. I started going swimming at my, like, where, if you guys saw my TikTok today, it was right after I finished doing, like, a lap swim, and I needed it so badly. And, like, yeah, so it was really nice. It was really nice. Kind of fun. You don't know. Did you have it inflated in your room all the time? It has continually been inflated, and that was where I left it after that stream, and I have not touched it. But yeah, like, emotionally, I've just been so feeling useless in, like, and it was showing in a lot of my relationships as well, like, outside of Twitch. So I really needed time to, like, return to my happy-go-lucky self and be unapologetically me, and it took me time to get there. And especially with, so have you slept on the floor? Actually, a couple nights ago, I slept outside in my tent, in my new tent. So yeah, I did sleep outside. And that was something that, because that's another thing, like being home, but also with the gas prices being as high as they are and being in debt up to my ears, I've had to cut back so much on what I'm spending on and stuff. So, like, recognizing that essentials are what I can afford right now, and even then I'm like behind on those essentials. So it's just been like, it's really just been a lot of acceptance, and like that's not been easy, but we're getting there. Plus, like, doctor's appointments, trying to get those in order. I have an ultrasound in a few weeks for the thing on my side, and well, not about the yeah, so it's I'm getting back to feeling better. I think it was really just that I was like PMSing and like struggle busing my way through the week, and even like working, it was like really exhausting, and trying to get back on a regular eating schedule and sleep schedule, and yeah. But we're getting there. We are getting there. We're making progress. I'm going to the pool now. I'm like happy about that. I'm, getting out of my house, and doing something that brings me a lot of joy, that's safe, and yeah. So we're definitely we're going up again. We're going up. Where's my eyebrow? I need to put my eyebrows on. I need my eyebrows. They look crazy right now. Where the fuck is my eyebrow pencil? Oh. But yeah, like, especially, like, because it was like Twitch suspended me. Oh, found it. Twitch suspended me, and then Roe v. Wade was overturned, which I noticed that on your Twitch streams you kept taking your belly button piercing in and out. Do you do that? Oh, like pulling it back and forth, you mean? So yeah, my belly button ring broke. It broke. So, and I can't afford to get a new one. All of my belly button rings are back home. So I just have no belly button ring right now. And I've been really sad about it because I miss my belly button ring. Yeah. I normally never take it out anytime. I always have it in. Yeah. So the fact that I just like don't have it in has been really sad for me. Did you rip it? No, it like, the ball itself was made of plastic. It was not metal or anything. It was just really cheap plastic. I have no idea, because as of right now, I'm suspended indefinitely, which means that there is no way of coming back from that unless I put up a good fight and I'm able to be like, listen, there was nothing going on that would, like, what I'm wearing was appropriate. It was a sports bra. It was not a bikini. Stuff like that. Like, if I'm able to convince them that it was, not bad. It was like, if y'all know what I mean. Hopefully I'm able to do that. If not, I'll live with the consequences, because if I did do something wrong, then I deserve consequences. I'm hoping that they see that it was like not what it was, but Sad with the piercing breaking. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I'll one day get a new one. I'll one day get a new one. I've been trying to go for like the fluffy girl brows. Those have like been in style. I don't entirely know what the appeal is, other than they're extremely easy. I will say that. They look very, very easy. Like, it's really easy to do. Don't take this the wrong way, but it kind of looked wrong when I saw you didn't have the beard. I know, and I feel so naked without it, like, because I've been wearing it. I've been wearing one consistently for, like, years now. I have a rash on my back right now, and it hurts so bad, but it's itchy. I'm falling apart here, guys. You did nothing, only haters reporting you. And that's the thing, like, I know that my choice of words for the title was very incriminating. I think belly button piercings look good on some people, but not all. I think that's definitely subjective to what you like. I find that there's certain, like, I don't know. I think that piercings look good on everybody, regardless of gender, weight, nationality, rate. Like, I don't care. I think that they look good. Piercings just look good. Like, I love how... Here's the thing. I'm very into, but then again, that's just my... Yeah. I'm very into androgyny. I love androgynous. As a bisexual, oh my god. Like, androgyny is my type. Like, when I have no clue what you've got packing and I give 0 fucks. Oh my god. Like, you will... Oh... Some women look better than guys. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. And it's so... First off, it's hot as fuck when you're confident about who you are. Like, you recognize... Like, I recognize that there's things about me that are not attractive. Like, I recognize that. And I own that. And I celebrate them because they make me. So things like my extremely unreliable digestive tract. I'm like, yeah, all the time. I will, like, it sucks, but it still makes me. So I'm going to make very, very specific choices, you know? Like, I recognize that it's a problem. And I deal with it. That's the thing. And I think that it's more of like... if I could go on a rant really quickly... You know how there's guys out there that are so misogynist? And it's the reason why so many women are now... Like, cisgendered, heterosexual women... are talking about how much men need to go to therapy. And I'm talking cisgendered, heterosexual men. that need to go to therapy. And it's like, oh, that's such a girly thing. And it's like, actually, is it? Because if you have little dick energy that makes you be a cunt, go to therapy. Just go to therapy. It's something about you that you don't like. So either come to terms with it or do something about it. But don't sit with it and make other people's lives miserable because you can't deal with it. And if you have big dick energy because you have a big dick, but you're useless at being a person every other way, go to fucking therapy. Therapy is not this, like, gendered thing. It's this, like, if you have diabetic symptoms, you're not gonna sit with it and be like, oh, I'm gonna just rub some dirt on it. Bleh. Go and get your fucking sugars checked. Get yourself checked into the hospital. Get some fucking insulin. It's like so many guys are like, oh my god, she wants me to go to therapy. And you're like, yeah, because you're doing that. Like, I don't get it. And especially after Roe was overturned, like, there were so many misogynists that came out of the woodwork. And it's like, the day after it got overturned, I went to work, and one of my friends that I work with, she and I were, like, practically in tears. Like, all the women that I work with were, like, in tears because of it, because they know that when I go back home, I happen to be in one of those states. So it's like, well, I'm in the middle, not small, not love that for you. Love that for you. Yeah. Here's a fun fact about vaginas. It's the first 2 inches in the vagina that you experience the most pleasure. Very fun fact. Like, you don't need to be 12 inches for a girl to feel something. Okay. What am I looking for right now? I've been spinning. I have my Lazy Susan right here, and I'm, like, spinning it, like, twirling it, being like, I'm gonna find what I need. No, I'm not. It's because it's in here. Oh my god. Yeah, people put way too much emphasis on having a big dick, and you're like, just, like, learn about the vagina. Like, here's a question. Yeah. Here's a very good question. Without cheating, what is a cervix? Go. What's a cervix? No Googling, no cheating. What's a cervix? We're playing 20 questions now. I would say the pleasure spot, but then again, I'm not experienced in that area. Okay, so I'm gonna so the cervix is in between. It's the opening to the uterus. So you have, like, the the vagina hole, and then you have the cervix, and then you have the uterus. So the cervix is what opens up for the baby to come out. It's like the seal. Yeah. Yeah. How many fallopian tubes do we have? Okay, so we have 2 fallopian tubes. How many ovaries do we have? Yeah. Yeah, 2 ovaries, 2 fallopian tubes. They connect together. They connect together. So you have like the ovaries, which release the egg, and then that egg travels through the fallopian tube. Well, this is going to be an education stream. It certainly is. Certainly is. So you have the 2 ovaries, the fallopian tubes that connect to the uterus. How many eggs do we release per month? How many eggs get released? I'm gonna double check the total just to make sure that I'm correct. So in 1 month, the female body releases 1 egg. Just the 1 per month. Just 1. Only 1. Nothing more. Okay, next question. Name the different types of birth control. What are the different types of birth control? Okay, so there's the IUD. There's the needle, where you get a needle in your arm like every so often. There's the pill. There's condoms, dental dams, getting a vasectomy for men, getting your tubes tied for women. I feel like I'm missing one. Feel like I'm missing one. But yeah. So there's a lot of like methods. Now, simple guy going with the flow. What birth control stops working? That's what I'm missing. You are so right about that. Yeah, I knew there was one more. I knew it. What is the contraceptive, so birth control, that stops working when you take antibiotics when you're sick? Oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. So what contraceptive stops working when the person takes antibiotics for a sickness? I would say the needle. Body wants to reject it. The birth control that fails when you are on antibiotics is the pill. So, fun fact. If you are having sex with somebody that takes birth control pills, make sure that they have not been sick in the last few weeks and have had to take antibiotics. That's actually how my mom got pregnant with my sister. My sister was an accident. What are menstrual cramps compared to in terms of pain? Yeah. Oh my god, could you imagine? Oh. What are menstrual cramps compared to in terms of pain? This makeup look is horrendous. I need to change it right now. This is so awful. It's fucking ugly. I can't believe I did this. No. I was like, nah, it's gonna be fine. Fucking lying. Okay, what are period cramps compared to? On a scale, in terms of pain. Getting kicked in the nuts repeatedly. Very, very close. It is actually the equivalent of having a heart attack. So fun fact. When somebody says I'm in pain because of cramps, it's literally the equivalent of a heart attack. So if ever you hear somebody say that, just know that that's... We're just going to cover this in foundation powder. And we're just going to cover it with some actual concealer. That doesn't sound very close, but I tried. Yep. It sucks. It sucks. Okay. What is in terms of contractions, what is this? When a female is going into labor, when someone's going into labor, what is the rule for contractions? At what point do they have to go to the hospital? What intervals do those contractions have to be at before they tell you to go to the hospital? And yeah, cramps are absolute bullshit. Very, very good. Not on the dot, but very close. So the rule is 5-1-1. Let me double check what it means. Like, so it's the contractions come at 5 minutes, every 5 minutes, contracting for 1 minute in the course of an hour, repetitively for 1 hour. Yeah. So they have to be 5 minutes apart, lasting 1 minute, and you repeat that for an entire hour. That's another good rule. But at that point, if you see the baby, it's too late for an epidural. I'd recommend getting there sooner if you're going for a not natural birth. Oh my god. My makeup is just not working today, and I'm really sad about it. No, it's just not. It's just not. It's not. Oh, wisest of ladies bestow. That's funny. I like that. What is an activity that you can do to help your partner reduce the pain of cramps? There's multiples of this, so I'm accepting answers now. Okay. This is just... Because after this question, I gotta go, because I'm gonna run late for work if I don't hurry this up. But I gotta get my outfit. But yeah, what is a thing that you can do to help your partner reduce the pain of cramps? That's funny. Oh, love that for you. You'll be happy to know one, actually. When I tell you it, you're gonna be like, what? Okay, you ready? Heat can reduce cramps. Exercise can reduce cramps. Sex can reduce cramps. Orgasms can reduce cramps. Masturbation can reduce cramps. See you. Oh my gosh, you too. Painkillers like ibuprofen or naproxen or Midol or Tylenol or aspirin or those can all reduce cramps. Yes. Oh, fingers crossed it'll be on Twitch. Oh my god. Yeah. So y'all can have fun. If ever you're with someone that happens to have a period, you could very, very empathetically suggest, like, hey, do you need some alone time? And then just, like, whip out the magic wand and just be like, hey, this helps. Yeah, I'd be surprised. There's a lot of stuff that helps cramps. They don't always work all the time. And it's like a hit or miss kind of thing. But... yeah, there's a lot of ways that y'all can, like, help cramps. Now, you also have to keep in mind that if you ask somebody if they need help getting rid of their cramps, they are not going to want to most likely... Aw, bless your heart. I appreciate that. Like, a lot of times when... I'm, like, having a nervous breakdown because my body wants to kill me from the inside for not putting a baby in it. I'm like, I don't want to do anything. So, what you could do is just start, like go to the store and get food. That's something that you can do. Another thing that you can do is run a warm bath. Avoid putting bubbles in it or like stuff like that. Make sure that it's like unscented Epsom salts or like super like mild Epsom salts. But that's really helpful. Yeah. Oh my god. The makeup is just not. When I get to work, I'm probably gonna fix it. This is just not the vibe. This is not the vibe at all. What's a good to go food for that? Any type. Candy is always good. Fruit. Don't get vegetables because that's usually a punch in the face, but get some like high acidic fruit. Get some like pineapple or like pineapple's really good. Chocolate, always a good option. Like some really like some food that when you eat it you don't feel gross. Like I know that for me, if it's that time of the month and I get McDonald's, I feel huge afterwards. After I'm already feeling huge, but sometimes McDonald's is what you need. So mainly ask the person. I know that for me, I like to eat a lot of fruit because it's super sugary, which is usually what I'm craving. But anything like candy that's like in pieces that you can eat over the course of a time, popcorn, always a great option. Like popcorn's really good. Anything really that you can like snack on that will carry you throughout like for a long period of time that keeps you occupied. If they are craving vegetables, because sometimes that does happen. I inhaled that. They don't recommend. You can always go with like, if they're craving vegetables, go with like greens, like a salad, but put pasta and stuff in it. So it's like they're getting the calories and the carbs and stuff that they're craving, but they're also getting like some greens and stuff. Like broccoli salad, egg salad, like stuff like that. You know what I mean? Another thing, caffeine makes your cramps worse. I thought that I was delivering a child one time. My cramps were so bad because I drank coffee. It was brutal. But if your person drinks a lot of coffee, you have to replace that caffeine. Give them chocolate. Because chocolate does have caffeine in it. But yeah. But everybody is different. So if your person's going through it, ask them. Get to know what period products they enjoy using the most. Because that can be a hell of a difference. I should be writing this down. It's awesome. It's just like awesome for you to like know your partner. And that way, because things will happen. It's something that happens to us every single month from like the time that we started until like our mid-50s sometimes. Like these things are with us for a while. So shit happens, you know? And like sometimes all we want to do is go in the tub and lay there for like 3 hours and just not leave the bathroom. When that happens, get, like, your Bluetooth speaker ready, put that in the bathroom, get a thing of pads, tampons, panty liners of all different sizes and lengths, and that way, have it there and have it ready. Get a trash can with a lid, have that ready. These are just, like, good things. These are, like, good practice. I know that for a lot of people, having a period, you don't want to leave the couch. So have things, or, like, you don't want to leave the bed. Have stuff within their reach so they don't have to. Like, that's a really big thing, is to make their life as easy as possible. Like, I know that for me, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do a damn thing. Like, most of the time, I'm in pain, my clothes aren't fitting right, I'm exhausted. Like, it's so tiring. I definitely feel empathetic for sure. I want to be an expert. Yeah, it's just get to know the person that you're hanging out with or spending time with. Because I find that it's always, like, women that have to take the initiative to, have this stuff, like, be a thing. When guys can take the initiative. Guys can totally take the initiative. And have it be normalized. Like, just have it be normalized. Okay. I don't know how long I'm gonna have this on for, but no. I'm not gonna wear it because I'm realizing that I'm gonna have to bend down and stuff, and that's gonna be really annoying. Maybe on a day when my, like, hair and stuff is done. Yeah. I don't think I can. I don't think I'll be able to deal with it. Alright. I am not pleased at all with my face today, because of how I did it dirty. I totally did it wrong. But yeah. So, I missed you guys so much. I'm gonna be definitely, maybe I'll try not discording, that's not the right word, but, like, maybe I'll try, like, going live on Discord. We'll see. Alright.